Now, what we like to do, we do cinema verite, so everything's very natural, very quick, and just hit and run. The beautiful Daniel, I got to say, very welcome to Greystones. I know that young John Hartnett here inside in Theatre Lane, I've never seen a man doing a cartwheel at that age, but he did a cartwheel when he realised just who he'd managed to nab for his kitchen. Was it a big decision on your part, because it's a lifestyle change? You're not originally from around here, so you'd be moving to the area. I'm guessing it was all part of a kind of a bigger plan for you to sort of live in the most beautiful town in the world.
No, I mean, look at it around here, it's beautiful. Beaches, it's a great place to live, and that's somewhere myself and my partner would like to settle down, is around here. There's no better place to do it. You can be in Dublin city centre in 40 minutes, and you've got the other half, which is this. You know, it's great.
And the people are very attractive.
In what way?
Just very attractive, and spiritually, physically, in every way, really, when you think about it. But you've got a hugely kind of enviable reputation behind you. You've had the 5-star vineyard, and you've kind of, you know, really had an incredible career. I mean, was it something early on in you that you recognised, this is the life for me, I'm going to be that kind of chef?
My father was a chef. So it started young.
Right.
Started about 8 years old.
Wow.
Cooking Sunday roasts and making Victoria sandwich cakes, bits like this.
Right.
And then 14, 15 years old, I was washing pots. And then 16, moved out of home, moved to Manchester. And then 17, 18, I realised what a Michelin star kitchen was. I didn't know anything about it.
Right.
Went down that path, moved to Newbury, worked in the vineyard at Stockcross for 3 years. And that was kind of an eye-opener to be part of that kind of background. And then from there I went on to another 2 Michelin star restaurant. I spent 7 years there, and I was very lucky to have had that much time in one place, gained so much experience, but just the overall package as well. Learning how to taste food, seasonality is a big thing as well. It was the hotel of 4 seasons, Le Manoir 4 Saisons, so spring, summer, autumn, winter. Every single ingredient was used from the gardens and bits and bobs like that. But the biggest thing I took from there was taste all the time.
Right.
So I'd say my kind of food here is going to be real simple. We've already restricted the menu to a 3 for 3 in the evening, just so that we can manage it. And so everything that we're doing is seasoned well, it's cooked well. There's no point trying to do 8 dishes starters and 8 dishes main course if they're all going to be mediocre.
Right.
I'd rather concentrate on doing 3 really, really nice starters, 4 really nice mains, and changing it every couple of weeks or so, with the seasons we've got as well. And obviously trying to use as local as possible and buy the best products.
I know that John had a first happen to him recently where people dining on a Friday night came back on the Saturday night with more friends because they were so overwhelmed and delighted with the food. Which I'm guessing it might be something you're used to, but certainly for John, even though he has a very good reputation in the town and it's grown very quickly, I know that was sort of a first for him. And was there an early point where you realised, I'm actually quite good at this, I know what I'm doing? I don't know whether it was it's always learning, whether you feel you'd never sort of sit back and think, okay, I'm good at this, or I don't know if there were kind of pivots.
I think wherever you are, you need to adapt to where you are,
right,
to the clientele, for what people want. Also, the feel of the room in the evening is completely different to the feel of it at lunch.
Right.
It's just two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Right.
In the evening, it's got this real casual kind of dining experience going on.
Yeah.
And we're only doing between 35 and 40 people in the evenings. It's manageable, and you've got to give the Irish meat and potato. You know, you have to. It's something I like as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not a difficult one. It's just got to be wholesome. It's got to fill you when you leave the restaurant. It's got to taste good as well.
Right.
That's the key thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I focus on, is making sure that everything we do is tasty.
I'm wondering how your dad feels now. I don't know, is he still back in Bolton or would you?
No, he's in Cumbria.
Ah, okay. Would he have? I'm sure he's quite chuffed that his son sort of not only followed him but possibly kind of went beyond what you would imagined you might have achieved in this line of work, because it's a tough business. There's a long string of madness involved, I think, in the real kind of kitchens of the world, where you really are sort of in a submarine, where you really got to survive and put up with a lot of pressure sometimes. But I'm sure you must be very, very chuffed that you've come so far.
No, he's chuffed. He was really proud that I worked in the Manoir. It's such a big place, and especially in the UK, it's known, and but you're never going to do that for the rest of your life.
Right.
I think work-life balance is really important. There's no point working 80-hour weeks these days. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work for me anyway.
Right.
I think having that work-life balance is crucial, and end of the day, your father's going to be happy for you if you're happy.
Yeah.
And if you're working 80 hours
Yeah.
and you're knackered, you never see your girlfriend. It defeats the whole object. But here I get a chance to do my food. We're still developing lunch menus, and we're still developing evening dishes as well, moving with the seasons. But at the same time, I get a couple of evenings off a week. I'm happy, It's great. It's such a nice place to be as well.
Well, you're very, very welcome, and we look forward to. I know it'll be that sort of gradual kind of changing of the guard for you. Just bring in a menu, and already, as I said, the reaction's been particularly brilliant. So I look forward to enjoying your incredible cuisine, and very welcome to Greystones.
Thank you very much.